Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the fifth episode of HELUKABEL Podcast, the series. This is Tom, your host, as usual. Our next guest is a person that I've personally had countless conversation with simply because we work in the same company. He's the General Director of HELUKABEL Vietnam. All the way from Thailand, please welcome Mr. Prapan Angsuthasawit.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Well, you are known as one of the introverts of the company, and somehow you ended up being here with cameras everywhere. Are you all right? How are you feeling?
I am nervous, to be honest, okay, but I am also excited to do this thing.
Okay. By the way, you recently paid a visit to our headquarters in Hamilton for a business trip. How does it feel like to be back to Germany after a very, very long time?
It has been 5 years since last time I visited Germany, so it was a very good time because this is a gathering event among all directors of the HELUKABEL in the world, okay? And there is another good thing is we have visited our new headquarter building for the first time.
Right. Did you enjoy it?
I did.
Okay, good to know. One fun fact about you is that you are a Thai person working for a German company located in Vietnam. Okay, so how do you enjoy working here?
Multicultural is always interesting. I think that for every people, you can have the communication with the people who were born and grown in the different cultures. So all the time I feel that I learned the new things, both from the Vietnamese colleagues like you and also from the German colleagues.
Right. So HELUKABEL Group, as we all know, our company was founded in 1978 in Germany, and then in Vietnam our subsidiary was officially established in 2016. Do you think this is the right timing for HELUKABEL Group to have a subsidiary here?
Actually, we have been in Vietnam before 2016, but through distributorship. From that time, we learned about the market potential, we learned about market needs, we also learned about the toughness of competitiveness of the market. We would like to be here earlier, but it's not too late to be here in the 2016, especially for the solar market, that the HELUKABEL was known as one of the pioneers in this market in Vietnam.
Great. And my opinion, like setting goals is a crucial step before we do anything. So when HELUKABEL Vietnam was established in 2016, what was your first goal?
Surviving.
Survival.
Yeah,
right.
I think it's not only for us, but having the new business in the new markets is always very challenging.
Okay.
So this is, I think, it could be the first goal of every new entity.
Right. So have you achieved that goal?
I think we did.
Of course, we have. Otherwise, we are not sitting here. During the development journey of HELUKABEL Vietnam, I believe that there have been ups and downs. So as the one who has witnessed such development journey since day one, what moment or story do you remember the most?
I have been through many impressive moments during my time in Vietnam. Okay, but considering the most memorable moment is in 2020. I think in that year we were very young, we were unprepared for the perfect storm like the COVID-19.
Yeah.
I think day by day we got the bad news, not only for the business aspect, but also our living perspective. We were very worried on that time, okay, because like I said, there are a lot of bad news.
Right.
However, I think that 2020 is also the very, very important year of us, not only in the bad side, but also the big side. Thanks to a lot of factors, 2020 has been the best year of us so far. Okay, I think that there are some factors relating to. The first, we cannot take the credit, but the booming of the solar market in Vietnam was a very important reason of our success.
Right.
The second one, I think that we were prepared to work remotely. So during the city lockdown, everyone still can work from home effectively. And for me, the most important factor is our people. Okay, they work very relentlessly. I give you a sample. Our people named Tan.
You mean the warehouse supervisor?
Yeah, he's our warehouse supervisor. At that time, the city is locked down. So he volunteered himself to stay at the warehouse for the couple of months. Then we can ensure that what customer is needing, it could be delivered to them in time.
Wow.
So this is for me, it's not forgettable.
Right. You should be proud of that.
I will.
Obviously. Okay. It's now Q3 of 2023. Let's talk about. Let's do a quick review and let's talk about our electric cable market in Vietnam. So, in your perspective, how is it going?
The demand for the control cables in Vietnam is quite stable comparing from last year. Okay, not so good and not so bad. However, what I noticed, there is a change about the perception of the customers.
Right.
Previously, the customers, when they are presented about the cables, there are just two common questions: price, origin. But now the perception of the customer is changing. They pay more attention to the applications of the cable. They pay attention more about the services. And for me, this is a very good sign for the industrial sectors in Vietnam, because the technology requires much more complex of the products. So choosing the right product will offer the long-term benefit of the customers. For example, like the process efficiency and the downtime reduction. I think this is the benefit of the customer.
Right. But as you may agree, the market for European control and signal cable in Vietnam, I have to say that it is somehow still considered as a niche market. So what opportunities and challenges have you seen from this market?
I started with the challenges. Okay,
Right.
I think that not only about the European cable market, but also every sectors. We are living in the new order of the world. There are so many uncertainties. The most obvious thing now is the inflation, which is directly impact to the mood of the investment.
Right.
Additionally, we also facing about the global supply chain crisis, and this push us to get the materials from the European countries longer. So we consider this is our job to optimize and to find a solution for our customers.
Right.
Talking about the opportunities, okay, there are some mega trends that we believe that is coming to Vietnam in the near future. For example, electric vehicles. Right now, the people in Vietnam, we have the wind fast. Okay, it's coming. It's about the data center. It's also about the modern agriculture technology.
Wow. Right.
And we are ready to propose the solutions for the customers in the future.
Right. Yeah, obviously, here in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, I can see the increasing trend for e-mobility. As you name one of the most popular name, like VinFast.
Yep.
And for Vietnam, I think we are an agricultural country. So somehow, if we apply more technology, it could be a big advantage.
Yeah,
right.
I agree.
So we've been here in Vietnam. I mean, HELUKABEL Vietnam since 2016, as you can see. So which means we've been here almost like 7 years now.
Yes.
I believe that you have met and talked to many customers in Vietnam, of course. So what are the misconceptions about HELUKABEL among our Vietnamese customers?
The first impression to HELUKABEL, I love German cables. I love German technology, but it's too expensive.
Right.
Okay, that is the most common perception we got from the customers. I could not say that we are offering the cheap products, okay, because that is not what we believe. What we believe is the finding the right solution for the customers. This is what we stick on, what we stand for. Okay, of course the price has to be reasonable, but what we are really focused is about finding the solution, the right solution for our customers.
Right. So what I can learn from what you said is that people perceive HELUKABEL as a German brand, but at the same time they think, okay, your price would be very high.
Yeah, they think since that they see our brand.
Right.
Okay.
You know, in marketing, we always consider a brand as a person with, you know, characteristic and personality. So to define HELUKABEL as a human,
Okay.
how would you do that?
I think it's a person who has a lot of the energy, who is young,
Right.
who is thoughtful,
Okay.
but smiley. This is a person I see when I see as a human representing the HELUKABEL.
Right. But in the long run, how would you like our customer to remember us?
We would like the customers to remember HELUKABEL as a channeling power company, which is our mission. What does it mean? It means that we commit to deliver energy and communication to the customer's destination, reliably and consistently.
Awesome.
This
awesome.
is what we really want to make it happen in Vietnam.
Right. As you may agree, like I want to talk about customer service because customer service is always the heart of any enterprise, especially in the B2B world. So when it comes to customer service, what are the keywords that you always aim for?
The keyword of the customer service is customer centric. Okay, that means that we put the customer at the center of the designing or of the processes. I give you an example. Okay, in 20 and 21, we implemented the CRM platform.
Yeah.
Okay, and when we design the process in the order processing, so we decide that what if we can have the notification of every stages of the order processing. So if our people is notified that where is our customer's order, they can respond to the customers more effectively.
Right.
So we believe the mindset of the customer centric will bring us to achieve our goal, which is customer satisfaction.
It's about the quality and the timing.
Yeah.
Right. This is a very quick question. So on the scale from 1 to 10, how do you evaluate the customer service quality of HELUKABEL Vietnam?
There are several factors, okay, that you can say that the quality of the customer service. So we are not perfect. This is a truth. Okay, we try to, but we are not. For the platform itself, I think that we are in a good position. Okay, we invest a lot of the IT infrastructure to make sure that our customer is getting the high quality services. For the people, I think that the most important is about the mindset. And then talking to our people, I think that yes, we are in the good position.
Yeah.
So from 1 to 10, I would rank as 7. You know, there is a room of the improvement, but we are not in a too bad position.
Right. I thought it was like something like 9 or 10, but got it.
Okay.
Now I want to talk about human resource management. This is such a big topic and one of the key factors in any enterprises. So with our current team at HELUKABEL Vietnam, how do you lead the team?
Leading the people here for me is quite simple. Okay, I think that I am surrounded by the nice people. However, there are some things I need to focus. So usually I focus on the leading by example. I need to do what I ask the people to do. Okay, I think this is a very important concept. The second thing, I also believe in the empowerment, which means I encourage the people to do the difficult things or to make the decisions by themselves. The third thing is about we are trying to create a learning environment. Okay, asking the people to learn the new things.
Right.
And lastly, I think it's my direct responsibility to promote our cultures.
Right. You know, the first point that you mentioned, it reminds me of what our CEO used to say in the past. We say what we do and we do what we say.
Yeah.
And another point that you also mentioned is that is about the learning culture here at HELUKABEL. I'm just curious, how do you encourage people to learn here?
Again, I think it has to be linked to the first one. I have to show our people that learning is not the thing for the certain group of the people. Learning is for everyone. So I myself am also learning the Vietnamese. You know, and
you are.
Yeah, I am learning the Vietnamese. Even I am over 40 years old. I learned too many things from the schools, but I just think that we cannot stop learning. So I think this is one of the samples showing that we believe in the learning environment.
I also have one quick question, because I know your schedule is very, very occupied and very busy. So on a daily basis, so for the time ratio that you spend on learning, how much is that?
It's not easy to say, but I think 10% of my time is reserved for learning the new things. It's not only about the Vietnamese, it's also about data literacy, it's also about the trend of the economy. So I consider this pack of things are learning.
Around 10%, right. And one more point I have to say that I know leading or managing people is never an easy task, simply because we are unique individuals with different personality, strengths, weaknesses. So when it comes to managing, what challenges have you ever encountered?
For me, it's not really the challenge. Okay, I think that the important mindset talking about the people is about difference is acceptable. We can be different. We can think differently. I think this is if you consider these things are the normal things in working life, I think that it's not a challenge. So I push myself for focusing in as a good listener. For me, the conversation between me and the people is very important. Many of times I learn from them that I was wrong, and many of times they also learn and understand more why the company decision is going in that way. The conversation, for me, the important thing is the conversation shall be in the basis of trust and respect. And I think that not only our people, but the company will grow together.
All right. Okay, I got it. So by the way, we are talking about the corporate culture. How do you define the culture at HELUKABEL Group in general, and HELUKABEL Vietnam specifically?
Okay. HELUKABEL is the organization of the people who share the same identity and values. Okay. The identity is about having the commitment, having the passion, and having the optimism. So for the values or the cultures that we are trying to promote, is about a working environment. We believe in working as a team.
Yeah.
And a good team means that we trust and we respect each other. We also believe and encourage about a transparency environment. And this transparency is across all the organization. So this is so-called the cultures that HELUKABEL believe.
So that's everything that we share, globally. All right. But here, I think that we have our core values. Which point do you love the most?
I personally love transparency. Okay, because I was born, I grown up as an Asian people, and I feel that the transparency level in the Asian context is not that high. So when we adopt this kind of the belief, this kind of the culture from the European countries, I see a lot of benefits of being transparent.
Right.
So personally, I would say that transparency.
I got it. Now let's move to another topic I want to ask you. So recently, as you can see, we've been expanding and innovating our product portfolio.
Okay.
Originally with our key category of cables and accessory. Now we have got even more. Track chains from EKD systems, intelligent lighting from Sengel system technique. Thank God I remember. I think two more. Cable widening technology from Kelmet, and most recently we have cable measuring solution from Osmaster. So the fact that we expand our product portfolio like that, I think it's very likely and it's obvious that we are becoming a solution provider. So in your opinion, what benefit do you think it brings to our Vietnamese customers?
I think that offering the solutions to the customer instead of selling the single products has a big difference. Okay, because it doesn't mean selling the cable or selling the accessories is not a good idea. Okay, but cable and accessories cannot stand alone. They have to be worked. They have to be installed with other equipment. So if the customer can find the one-stop solution provider, I think that that will be the very great benefit of the customers because they don't need to do a lot of research in every single product, but they just tell us what they need, and then it would become our job to find the right solution for our customers.
And you can see our product portfolio is huge. I think we have got more than 33,000 items. Okay, so among these, what specific product are you most interested at the moment?
I personally excited about the industrial automation solutions. Okay, this comprises of the cable for the special application, such as the cable for the servo motor, the feedback cable, the industrial Ethernet cable, harness with the very high quality connectors, and carried by either steel or plastic duct chain. For me, this is very exciting.
Right. Okay. Now, here's my favorite question that I always ask our guests when it comes to the end of the podcast. It's about the future. And it's intriguing to talk about the future, to be honest, because we never know what's going to happen. Okay. So, HELUKABEL Vietnam has been here for about 7 years. Then, what's next?
I think achieving our mission, channeling power, is a long-term goal. Okay, and we are just in the beginning stage. So there are a long journey, of us to achieve this goal. So what I could say is we tried to offer our solutions in more industries in Vietnam, more territories in Vietnam. Right now we have the office in the south. Okay, we have the one person in the north, we have the 2 people in the central, and that is not enough for the big country like Vietnam. So our primary goals now is offering our solutions to the wider range of the customers. And another thing is we commit ourselves that we are not going to stop developing, to make sure that we are able to provide a worry-free cable experience to our customers.
That's great. Thank you so much for sharing. As usual, I often close the podcast by asking our guests whether they have anything else to share with our audience. But today, let's do something different. I'm going to ask you 2 questions, actually. Two questions. The first question is, what advice would you like to give to the younger generation?
Okay. Life is short. Enjoy that. Okay, I know life is not always smooth as expected, but the small appreciation on the small things is a good life. So try something that you can appreciate with, even it's a big or small.
Right. Beautiful. And the second one, what is your life motto and why do you believe in it?
I don't really have the life motto. Okay, I think that it changed from my ages. When I was 20 years old, I really believe in working really hard. I think that working is all of your life. You have to put everything you have into the life. Okay, but now I think that and I'm now over 40 years old. I think that I put the priority into another thing, and that is called relationship.
Right.
For me, relationship with your family, with your friends, with your colleagues, with your customers are the most important things of the life. Okay, so having a good relationship is not easy. Okay,
Obviously.
But maintain the good relationship is more difficult. So spend some time to think about that, and then I really believe that you could be happy somehow if you focus on having the good relationship.
Awesome. Again, thank you so much for being a part of the HELUKABEL podcast, the series. Thank God this show is still alive for some reason. I just can't wait to see the next chapters in the future, and we would like to wish you joy and all the best during our journey together.
Okay. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
All right, audience, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.